What's up guys, Speed here, and today I'm very excited. This patch is like super cool. I mean, honestly, I don't think anyone saw this coming. The fact that Valve would instantly change the matchmaking system. I'm here today to talk about maybe some complaints, the benefits, some ideas of what they can do with this in the future, and really all of my thoughts on this recent patch and discussing, Valve's update on matchmaking. This pro guide you're about to see is one of hundreds, just like it, over at gameleap.com. Gameleap is your #1 stop to become a specialist in your desired role fast. Check us out today with the discount link in the description below to unlock your hidden potential, but for now, let's hop into the video. Now first off, what I want to say, and what I saw also capitalists say on Twitter, is that Valve did a great job making it clear that they want feedback and are not certain that this is the best route for them to take with matchmaking, right? Which means that if everything goes to the dumpster, it can be reversed. And I think this is great from Valve, because I know with the whole Cuckoo situation in the past, there was a lot of issues with communication on Valve's part. People felt blindsided. They had no idea where Valve was going with anything. It was very unclear. But this patch does an incredible job of making everything clear with what they want to do, when they want to do it, and what they're going to expect from the community in return. And I think that's absolutely amazing for Valve, so shout out to all the boys up there. I think we all appreciate it. Now, to summarize the patch very quickly, as I'm sure you've already read it yourself, is that they are working towards eliminating cow buyers and smurfs, but more importantly for the matchmaking, there is now role-based queue, meaning that you have to queue as a soft support, which is the position 4, a hard support, which is pause 5, off lane, pause 3, and these are the faster queue times, right? It makes it very clear and bold green that these are the fastest queue times, or safe lane and mid lane. Now, what I want to briefly mention about this is a point I saw on Eternal Envy's Twitter, which basically what he was saying is if he wanted to queue for support and core, it would randomize them, right? So if he went into the game, it wouldn't say that he could play both. It would say Valve would basically choose, or Dota would choose which one he would be for the game, and he felt like that was an issue. What's the point even doing both if you don't know what you're going to get? You'd kind of have to eventually choose one, which doesn't make full sense, right? If you choose both, you would expect to have just the option to do both. I do think this is a great idea from Valve to sort of split up the roles. I mean, we've seen ranked roles in the past, so this is not, something we haven't seen in the past, but there's been a lot of abuses, right? There is a ton, and I mean a ton, of people going into role queue and queuing with their friends at the same exact time, with region preferences, etc., around the same MMR, and choose their select roles and basically pair themselves with their friends. Now, this might not be an issue now because you can simply party queue, and that's one of the biggest, or the biggest change of this patch. Solo queue and party MMR are now the same exact thing, right? So this sort of eliminates the threat to some extent of people queuing solo, but at the same time, there is a strict solo ranked matchmaking, which means, is it actually gone? Like, is that gone where people can queue at the same time with their roles together and basically get into their friends' games? Is that solved? Now, I guess because the player base is much larger and, it's combining everyone, there's a lower odds that will work. But you can still kind of rig it to some extent, so we'll see how that plays out. But as I was saying, solo queue and party queue is now the same thing, meaning that you can use party queue to boost your solo queue number. I mean, obviously that doesn't make sense if they're the same number, but the point is, party queue and solo will allow you to rise on the leaderboard, and as far as I'm concerned and what it read is that there is no limit to this, so you can become rank 1 with party queue, which is interesting because in the past, solo queue was literally everything. If you didn't play solo queue, you would never get noticed by anyone. It really meant nothing to basically anyone. In fact, the majority of the community saw it as just, a boosted number of, your friends probably boosted you. Or it's not a proper indicator of your actual skill level. Now, I'm super excited for all this, and what I want to talk about is my ideas on what Valve can do to actually continue to further the party queue environment, because I think a lot of you guys, similar to me, love playing with friends. Not only that, we love, competing in the 5v5 version of Dota, which it's meant to be. Dota is meant to be a 5v5 game. In fact, I think if you guys haven't experienced it yet, you really should. Join a team, join a league, and give it a shot. Try out Captain's Mode, and you're really gonna get a feel for how complex Dota can be with its diverse drafting, and your ability to, switch lanes with teammates, make great calls, coordinate fast smoke ganks. That style of Dota is just almost unseen in solo queue. So really what I want to see Valve do is continue to create sort of incentives to play party queue and incentives to develop, a bigger community around Team Dota. And my idea for this, and what I've heard of others say as well, is that they bring back some sort of community system, right? Whether it's clans or guilds, whatever they want to call it, the ability to form a clan, have some personalization features, and have people join in and out. And what this would allow you to do is make guilds in which you can invite people in and out. And what I think would really be cool is if they had roles, if they had like positions, a ladder you could climb up within it, maybe even a feature where you could play 2v2s within your guild or 1v1s to really, increase the community and the learning process for everyone. I feel like there's endless options with the learning aspect of guilds and the ability to bring people together so that they can practice together, but also they have the potential to maybe create a really cool reward system for team play in cosmetics and customizable banners, logos, etc., where basically the better or bigger your guild gets, or maybe challenges you complete with your guild can allow you to unlock very specific or niche cosmetics that only come from this option. I'm really confident that this would be just absolutely amazing. Not only would it incentivize the team play that we just talked about, but it would get another way for creators, cosmetic creators in the community, to have the option to create cosmetics for these guilds and really make personalized, super cool guild cosmetics. Like, imagine if EG and Liquid came together and made a guild and had their own like dual logo. Now, I'm not saying that would happen, but something like that, it would be super cool. And then there could be really cool cosmetics around it. You could have TPN, how EG and all the other teams have their like TPN cosmetics. You could have that for the guilds as well, and that would be absolutely sick. It would really feel like individual players could be a bigger part of the Dota game and not only have to look to pros for their cosmetics, cool personalized cosmetics. And now the last thing I want to mention about this video, and I appreciate you sticking with me, is the potential issue with party queue boosters. Now, there's a few things I need to say. Some players don't even respect the idea of others gaining MMR through party queue, right? I read on Twitter that some players said they won't respect it at all. They'll have literally no respect for you if you gain your MMR through party. Now, I find this an interesting take, right? Because in the past, I understood it, right? Party queue had a lot of flaws, but it seems like Valve is really trying to deal with them. What they're saying is their new algorithm is really going to allow them to prevent this from being an issue. Now, what Eternal Envy said on his Twitter, and I know I'm referencing him again, but what he said is that Smurfs are undoubtedly, even though they're trying to get rid of Smurfs, he says they're inevitably going to be Smurfs playing with people, like low MMR Smurf accounts, playing with high MMR players to boost that one high MMR player's account. And frankly, I feel like this is almost inevitable too. This one I can't disagree with, and I don't know how good Valve's system is for shutting down Smurfs, but it seems like they haven't done a great job in the past, and unless there's, some secret recipe they just figured out, I'm nervous that this probably will be the biggest flaw of this system, the ability to get people to super high ranks strictly through smurfing on low MMR accounts and partying with the high MMR players. And I really hope someone down in the comments maybe can tell me why this isn't the case, why this is the case, or, basically reaffirm or deny this claim, because I'm concerned. I'm very concerned about this one in particular, and I hope there's some solution. But lastly, what I want to hear from you guys, because I really think this is such a cool, amazing thing. What if there's a gameleap server? That'd be hype. But really what I want to hear from you is, what do you think Valve could expand on to continue to increase the party environment? Because I think that's what they're trying to do. In fact, if they were to include this guild system that we've been talking about, what are some cool rewards or ways they could really incentivize players or even creators to push this and make it such a great feature? Let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. If you're excited like I am, leave a comment down below, subscribe to our channel, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Are you tired of being hard stuck at your rank? Over at gameleap.com, we have a library of hundreds of guides authored by pro players and coaches covering literally every aspect of Dota. Whether you're looking to master a new hero or role, or just polish up your existing skills, GameLeap is the proven place for competitive gamers to hone their craft and unlock their secret potential. Hit the link on screen right now to take advantage of our special offer for a 25% discount, guys. 25%, and start your journey today.